when the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case. I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I go black and blue, I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love.
My heart out when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on, babe. Now I know what I have found.
Who gives this woman to this man in marriage today?
Her mother and I. Could I lock in your love? I feel we're close enough. Could I lock in your love?
Join me as we pray and bless this beautiful union today. God, we thank you so much for the ocean. We thank you so much for your love. Thank you for the love that Chris and Amy have for each other and for those in their lives. And we pray that you would bless today, that it would be a day unlike any other, and God, that you would fill their hearts and lives with love and joy. Amen. Let's just take a quick second and enjoy this beautiful view, soaking in the ocean, this amazing place, this gorgeous bride, beautiful groom. It has been such a joy for me to get to know Chris and Amy as the wedding planning has unfolded. From the first time we met, I saw how much they loved each other and how much they love people. They embraced me with open arms as their officiant, and through the process, we have become good friends. It has been such a great honor to see their love for one another. Last night at the rehearsal dinner, I saw Chris and Amy outpouring their love onto their family and friends through gifts and kind words, and it was such a blessing to be there and to be part of it. I am deeply honored to be standing up here on your wedding day as your pastor, officiant, and friend. On a side note, Chris rips at surfing. One of the characteristics of a good surfer is someone who can make good waves out of nothing. And so Chris has made some amazing waves, and it's been a pleasure to surf with him and to see him in action. And Amy told me that you could have a few more surfboards to hang on the wall, so if anyone hasn't got a wedding present yet, please fill up the house with more surfboards. I have performed numerous weddings, and I have to tell you that I've never worked with a more organized or punctual bride than Amy and Chris would like to thank all of their family and friends, as well as their friends of family, for being here with them today. They know that many of you have traveled great distances to be here, and they are so grateful that you are here with them celebrating their special day. Join us as we take a moment of silence and we acknowledge a few special people that couldn't be with us today. We acknowledge Dick Steiner, Amy's grandpa. We acknowledge Michael Lewis, Amy's grandpa. We acknowledge Curtis Darrell Mason, Chris's dad. Amy and Chris wanted to say a few special thank yous to a few special people that without these people, they wouldn't be here today. Literally would not be here today. This is for Linda, Chris's mom. Chris says to you, Linda, Mom, I would not be here this day without the sacrifices that you have made in your life, giving me everything that I wanted when I was growing up. You are one of the strongest and most loving women that I have ever met. You have pushed me to be the best possible man I could be throughout my entire life, and I owe everything I have to you. I love you, and our relationship will always be one of the most important things in my life. And Chris says to Steve, Steve, you took my family in and made me feel like one of your own. You have always been a stable role model for me, and I know my mom will always be taken care of because of you and what you do. I love you, and I appreciate all that you've done for me and my family over the years. Amy says to her mom, Rochelle, Mom, the amount of love and dedication you exhibit for our family is truly inspirational. I know you always having a smile on your face, and you've taught me and showed me what selfless and unconditional love looks like. There's no better time than the time that we spend together as a family. I would consider myself so very lucky if I'm half the mother to my children as you have been to us three girls. I love you more than you will ever know, and I couldn't have been blessed with. And Amy says to Mike, Dad, you are my rock. You are the most patient person I know, especially since you always seem to be outnumbered with all of the women in our family. All of your hard work and the way that you always put our family first never goes unnoticed. You push me to be the best version of myself, and you are the biggest cheerleader in my life. I love you to the moon and back. Amy and Chris met during the summer of 2009 at Lambda Chi Alpha, Chris's fraternity at Cal Poly. Amy was first introduced to Chris by Peter Giles, Amber's husband, who happened to be Chris's big brother in the fraternity. After dating for 2 years, Amy graduated from Cal Poly a year earlier than Chris and moved to San Francisco with Amber. They did long distance for that year, and although challenging and not ideal, it was a monumental year for their relationship. And they learned a lot about each other. Amy knew that during that time, Chris was her person. A couple of years ago, both of their families got together in Truckee and all stayed at one cabin. It was a special few days together, and it meant a lot to Amy and Chris to see how great their families got along. Family time is extremely valuable to most of them. And it was a great trip where Chris knew that he wanted to talk to Question one day. I asked Chris and Amy to do something special, to share a few words about each other that have not been shared before. And so this is Amy and Chris's first time hearing their paragraph of why they love each other. Amy says that she loves Chris. I love and adore Chris in more ways than one. He is the yin in my yang, and I love how we balance each other out. Chris both teaches and shows me how to live life in the moment and not take life too seriously. No matter how big or small, how planned or spontaneous it is, Chris and I always seem to have fun in whatever we do together. I don't think it's ironic that all my favorite memories include Chris in them. I knew I wanted to marry Chris when I simply couldn't imagine my life without him. He always compliments me and makes me feel like the most beautiful woman, even on my bad days. Family means a lot to both of us, and I never take it for granted how fortunate we are with the families we each have and how much they love and support us. I feel so lucky to be joining such an amazing family, and I know my family is just as excited about having Chris become part of ours as well. I can't wait to be Chris's wife and to love this man each and every day with all of my heart. He is my soulmate. He is my true love. My partner in crime when it comes to binge watching shows on Netflix. And most importantly, he's my person. Why Chris says he loves Amy. I first fell in love with Amy when I realized that she is truly the person that completes me in so many ways in my life. She truly makes me a better man, and ever since she has come into my life, things have never been better. Every day I am falling more and more in love with her, and I know that marrying her will make our bond even that much stronger. Amy is one of the most beautiful and selfless people I have ever met, and always puts others' needs in front of her own. I could never imagine my life without her, and I never will. Amy is truly my best friend and my partner for the rest of my life. There is nothing more that will make me happier than making Amy my wife and building a life together. As Chris and Amy are coming together in this bond of marriage today, I encourage those of you that are here that are married or that have a love in your life to renew your vow and your commitment to one another. And as we stand before this beautiful scenery and this beautiful couple, soaking in the love that God has put into our hearts. And now, as a pastor, I want to speak into your heart and life just for a moment, and we'll let your friends listen in. From the beginning of human history, God had a beautiful plan for marriage. He created us with a desire for intimacy and connection with Him and with a partner. Genesis 2 tells the story where God says, "It is not good for man to be alone, and so I will make a helper suitable for him." And so God has created you for each other, Chris for Amy, and Amy for Chris. God is celebrating with us and amongst us today. God loves weddings. As you might remember, Jesus' first miracle was turning the water into wine at a beautiful wedding ceremony so that the party could go on. And we will have lots of wine tonight. Galatians 5 says, "The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." And it's been such an amazing thing to see Chris and Amy exude those gifts of love and life to one another. It's said that dating brings out the best, but marriage brings out the rest. Don't forget the power of forgiveness as you guys embark on this new journey together. As Jesus died on the cross and rose again, we are remembered that God restores us, and you look to restore one another when you make mistakes, when you fall. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. So in the same way, Chris, as you lay down your life for Amy, it's a reminder of God's plan for marriage, that marriage is a symbol of God's love for us, the bride of Christ. So as you guys embark on this journey together, you will have happy times, you'll have hard times. Continue to move forward together, evolving and loving one another in new ways. Say kind words. Never stop holding hands. When life is good, take a lot of pictures. Take a lot of pictures today. Encourage one another. Serve one another. Cherish one another. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today, yes, today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. The Lord alone knows the number of our days, and He has given us a day unlike any other day in your life, a day to celebrate your love for one another. 1 Corinthians 13 says, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. Love when you're happy. Love when you're sad. Love for better and for worse, in richer and poorer, in sickness and in health. The answer is your love for one another. Song of Songs 8 says, many waters cannot quench the love, rivers cannot sweep it away. And as the seasons of life change, winter to spring, and storm clouds gather and stars collide, that you would love each other until the end of time. That come what may, you will love each other until your dying day. I asked a famous marriage counselor, how does a couple stay married for the rest of their life? How do they commit? How do they stay focused on each other? And he said, I wake up every day and I look at my wife and I commit to loving her that day, one day at a time. And those days add up to months, and the months add up to years, and the years a lifetime together of love and commitment. Through richer and poorer, sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live. You guys have an amazing love, something so special, so don't ever take each other for granted. You have a very precious gift. Every heartbeat is a gift, a moment that beats by, an opportunity to love in every beat of your heart. Chris's family has a blessing that goes like this. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two bodies, but there is one life before you. Go now in your dwelling place to enter into the days of your togetherness, and many of your days will be good, and may you have long life upon the earth. It has been such a joy to see Chris and Amy and their love for each other and how they take care of one another, how selflessly they always are looking out for one another. And we're reminded of God's selflessness as He loves us. Join me as we pray a prayer of blessing over Chris and Amy's union and life together. God, I thank you so much for the joy of these two beautiful people, how you've made each of them unique and creative and special and for each other, that they fit together like yin and yang, that they fit together like no one has in their entire lives, that they are the connecting point for each other, and that you show your love to them through that love for one another. And so we bless them this day as friends and family. We bless them for this future that they create. We bless them with their future family. We bless everything they set their heart and mind to, and we bless their commitment and their love for one another. We ask, God, that as the ocean and the waves crash, that their love for one another would keep coming like new sets of waves, new moments of beauty, new reactions of grace. So we thank you for Chris and Amy and their incredible love for one another and how it inspires us and reminds us of how much you love and are committed to each of us. Amen. Chris and Amy have elected to do vows to share their love for one another. So Chris, repeat after me. I, Chris, take you, Amy,
I, Chris, take you, Amy,
to be my beloved wife,
to be my beloved wife,
to have and to hold you,
and to have to hold you,
to honor you,
to treasure you,
to be at your side in sorrow and in joy,
to be at your side at sorrow and joy,
in good times and in the bad,
in good times and the bad,
and to love and cherish you always.
and to love and cherish you always.
I promise you this from my heart and for all the days of my life.
I promise you this from my heart and all the days of my life.
And Amy, repeat after me. I, Amy, take you, Chris,
I, Amy, take you, Chris,
to be my beloved husband,
to be my beloved husband,
to have and to hold you,
to have and to hold you,
to honor you,
to
treasure you,
to
to be at your side in sorrow and in joy,
in joy,
in the good times
in the good times
and in the bad,
and in the bad,
and to love and cherish you always.
and to love and cherish you always.
I promise you this from my heart
I promise you this from my heart
for all the days of my life.
for all the days of my life.
Chris and Amy have chosen to exchange rings as a symbol of their love and commitment for one another. The ring has no beginning and no end, and is a symbol of their commitment for each other through all the days of their life. Chris, you may now place the ring on your bride. Amy, you may place the ring on your groom. By the authority vested in me and the state of California before God and all these witnesses, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Chris, you may now kiss your bride. It is my distinct privilege and honor to announce to you for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Christopher Mason.
If you love somebody, better tell them why they're here, 'cause they just may run away from you. You'll never know quite when, well, then again it just depends on how long the time is left for you. I've had the highest mountains, I've had the deepest river. You can have it all, but life keeps moving. I'll take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world.
Good evening, family and friends. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ashley, Amy's older sister. So let's take a moment. How beautiful does my sister look this evening? So stunning. And Chris, you look pretty handsome yourself. I'm so honored to be standing up here tonight to witness Amy and Chris starting this new and exciting chapter of their life as they become Mr. and Mrs. Mason. Chris, I'm really excited to officially call you my BIL, brother-in-law. I remember the first time we met at a barbecue restaurant in San Luis Obispo with my family. And I knew right away that you were the guy for Amy. I could just see the look in her eyes, and I knew that you were the man she was going to marry. You're #fun. You're a great surfer. You're a proud father of some amazing tortoises. Yeah. That Steve, I heard, he's going to be inheriting pretty soon. You have a weird and quirky appreciation for pugs, and you like to take selfies with them. You share the same passion as Amy for late night pizza runs, binge Netflix watching, and also going to concerts, and most of all, for loving my sister. I couldn't be more excited for her and have wished for a better guy to marry my sister. And I'm really proud to call you my brother-in-law. I love you. Now, if we can just convert you into a Giants fan. Sorry, Dodgers. Amy, as your older sister, I'm so proud of the woman you've become. The love and devotion you have for Chris, the passion and commitment and drive you have for your job, and that you always find the time to make time for family, especially when you made it to Reno for my surprise birthday party in the midst of wedding planning. That meant the world to me to have you there to celebrate with me. With every challenge you faced in life, you've overcome it with confidence, making you the successful woman you are today. And I could not be more proud to call you as my little sister. Amy and Chris, take a second to look around to all of the family and friends who've traveled near and far to celebrate this special day with you. This is a testament to you both for the love and support that we have for you now and will always have throughout your marriage. San Luis Obispo is a landmark and foundation for where your forever began. For those of you who don't know, September is a really special wedding anniversary month for our family. Our lovely parents are celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary on September 19th. And my husband, Amir, and I are celebrating our 3rd anniversary on the 28th. And I'm so excited to add another anniversary to September as Amy and Chris's is now on the 10th. Now, everyone, please raise your glasses and toast to this beautiful couple. Amy and Chris, I love you both, and I wish you both a loving and successful lifetime together. I love you both. Cheers.
Hi, everyone. Well, for those of you I haven't met, my name is Darren Stone. Chris and I met 9 years ago. We started our careers at Cal Poly exactly 9 years ago, actually. And we moved into a dorm room together, became roommates, and then, fortunately, we became friends. And then pretty soon after that, we became fraternity brothers. And now, after all these years, I really consider Chris to be like my family. He's like a brother to me. And so I'm really honored just to be a part of this wedding and a part of this special day. So thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it. So I was trying to think. I don't even really remember a time when I didn't think that Amy was the perfect girl for Chris. And so I was thinking back, and I actually do remember the exact moment. I actually remember the exact moment that I thought that I realized that Amy was the perfect girl. Killing it. So this was the night of disco bowling. You all know what's up. So disco bowling is an exchange between our fraternity and Amy's sorority. We would go Gamma Phi and Lambda Chi. So we would go bowling and, mostly drink, but like also bowl. And then when we were getting on the shuttle to go back, this was early on in Chris and Amy's relationship, and they got on the shuttle before me, and so they were a couple rows back, like laughing and giggling and all that stuff, at least Chris was. And so I got on the bus and I sat down in my seat, and to my surprise, a girl sat next to me. And that girl was Chelsea. This was before she met her husband. So I'm like, all right, this night's looking pretty good. So I turn to her and I say, hey, Chelsea. And so she turns to me and says, is Chris a nice guy? I heard that he's like a big party animal and he's a total spaz and he's wild. And so, of course, being his best friend, I assured her that none of that was true. He's a great guy, and I know that he really likes Amy a lot. And then, once I calmed her down, she said to me, okay, I'm sorry, I have to ask because she's my best friend, and I love her very much. And it was after that I knew that Chris and Amy were perfect together because I knew exactly how that felt. I knew what it felt like to feel like more than just a friend to somebody because they don't treat you like just a friend. They treat you like family. And ever since I've known Chris and ever since I've known Amy, they've always treated me like I was a part of their family. And I'm sure everyone here knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, to that, I'd like to propose a toast and say that I hope that you two have a great marriage together, and I know that we're going to have we're going to have a great time being friends. Cheers.
Alrighty, lots to follow up on. This is like a tough act. And as you guys may know, Amy and I are used to doing this thing together. And this is like freaking me out. My knees are for sure shaking right now. But I'm going to try to calm it down and get this under wraps. I'm for sure using note cards. So I might just be flinging them when I'm going through. But that's okay. And Connor tells me to hold this up like this. We got this. Alrighty. So to the few, you guys probably at this point understand that we are twins. I'm Amber. Hello. Introductions out of the way. And I'd like to welcome each and every one of you guys to this beautiful, beautiful evening celebrating these two. And probably personally acknowledge my side of the family and lots of our friends who very well may be at their third Lewis wedding. It's kind of a theme. It's a thing. Our mom, Rochelle, at this point has turned into a full-blown wedding planner at all times. Woo! The little lady over here with the foxy silver hair is Jima Wanda, and she is open shop with all of her sewing activities. She's a very busy lady. She has a wait list these days. And our dad, Mike, has learned some very valuable information, very important information, such as stay low, which he does a great job at, learns the types of flowers that are in the bouquets, the names of flowers that I don't even know. He's endured the very casual dance lessons at our house. He does a great job. And he's even gone to some of our cake tastings and all of those wedding shenanigans. But the biggest thing is Lewis wedding number 3 brings us to this amazing couple. And Amy, you blow me away tonight with your beauty and your grace. And I know you've heard it, but you truly make the most beautiful bride. And I absolutely know that it stems from the happiness that you feel inside and all the love that surrounds you tonight. And Chris, you look quite dapper yourself, my sir. Okay, let me flip through these bad boys. Alrighty. I am truly honored. Like I said, this isn't my thing to do by myself, but I'm truly honored to do this speech before all of our closest family and friends and to celebrate these two. And as some of you may predict that as a twin, something like this may come naturally, but truly this absolutely was not the case for me. I tried so very hard. Amy capped me at 5 minutes. I think I may go over. I will try to keep it under wraps. Sorry, bride. Running over timeline. But it's all for a great cause, I hope. But the difficulty of writing this speech, I think I really compare to the question that we're so frequently asked of, like, what is it like being a twin? And it's such a hard question to put any type of words into. My relationship with Amy is a relationship that totally encompasses who I am as a person and as an individual, and trying to put that type of bond into words is nearly impossible, but I will give it a hard shot. There are a few things that I do know for sure. Is being a twin is such a fun and unique experience, often very weird experience, but one that I wouldn't trade the world for, and I'm grateful for every day of my life. Secondly, Amy, I truly would not be the person I would be standing here before you all today without her by my side. Aim's zest for life, her hard work mentality, her insanely impressive organizational and planning skills. Let me tell you, she was offered a wedding planning job through one of her vendors just this week. So it tells you she's got it running through her veins. I don't have that. And her just generous and humble spirit are just a few of the many qualities of her that I truly appreciate and inspired by and motivated by, probably more than she would ever know. Sorry, switching. Then the last third thing that I do know is that some of my most favorite memories and special treasured moments include Amy. And I have without a doubt that tonight is banking in one of those special memories. And if not one of the top memories, when she becomes a wife to this gentleman, Chris, and his forever partner in life, something that I know from personal experience is a gift in and of itself. To lighten things up just a little bit, and Ryan, the pastor, kind of let you all in on the secret as well, that despite all the surrounding decor and the stories that are so sweet that they met at the beach, let me fill you all in on a secret that definitely was not the case. But it's very cute. It's very cute. So my memories goes like this. It started at an infamous Liam Dekai party, and lots of the guests here tonight can probably support my idea since they were at this said party. Amy and I are freshmen, we're feeling hot, we're about to enter into this party. Amy literally zeroes in on Chris, not knowing anything about this guy, just sees him. It's like, yes, I need to take a picture with this guy. I need a picture with this guy. This blonde-haired, blue-eyed, strangely tanned guy she is like drawn into. So, and I knew Chris as Pete's little bro very originally. And while I liked Chris and all, in my like college blur of a mindset, I didn't really put together that, all right, this could be a thing. Let alone, like, I wasn't even thinking about what I'd be doing the very next day. But Amy, as she so often does, knows what she wants and goes for it without hesitation. And for the record, she got her picture that night. It was posted for your viewing pleasure on the wedding website, one of her favorite pictures of them. But all silliness aside, I know for a doubt, it's all clear that their wedding, the marriage that they create, is going to be so beautiful and filled with so much love, with a solid foundation of cake stands, awkward first pictures, and infamous Liam Dekai parties with all of our closest friends. So moving on to Chris. Throughout their relationship, Chris and I naturally have formed our own relationship and bond. And as Amy and I always say, if you date one of us, it's going to be a package deal. Inevitably, you're dating the other one too. And Chris has handled this like a champ, truly. And it's not an easy task at all. But he has so many qualities and so many sides to him that I really appreciate and I always see, and I know without a doubt will make him an incredible husband to my twin sister. He always encourages Amy to do things that don't come naturally to her, such as to truly live in the moment. And yes, that means to let go of any and all plans. And as you may know, Amy doesn't like to go off the planned course of action. It's not a thing. But he pushes her to do those things, and it's awesome. He teaches her to not take things too seriously and to just live in the moment. And I think it's not a rare occasion that we find Chris enjoying that humor and laughter and just laughing by himself, completely by himself, most likely brought upon an awkward picture of a pug or like a meme on Instagram or something like that for sure. And last but not least, Chris is the brother that I've never had, but I'm so grateful to now call my brother. Very, very, very protective at times, whether I like it or not, but I love you for it. But I am so excited to officially have a brother and to call you my brother, and I couldn't be any more excited for your guys' journey ahead. And Amy, you will, without a doubt, always be my forever best friend. And I'm just lucky enough now to know that Chris will now share that title with me. So, raise your glasses, and let's celebrate to love, to laughter, and to their forever after. Cheers. Love you guys.
Evening, everybody. My name's Cameron, for those of you that I haven't met. Of course, hey, guys. Of course, we're celebrating the marriage of Chris and Amy, which I'm very excited to be a part of. Chris, you've done very well for yourself. You found someone that is beautiful, intelligent, caring, loving, very funny. And Amy, you got Chris. He's known to bring pizza into bed. Anybody else? No, I'm very happy to be a part of this. Thank you very much for letting me be a part of your wedding. I'm sure everyone here can agree that this is a very beautiful celebration. It's a pretty clear sign that Chris had nothing to do with it. No, he picked out the seashells, so he did a great job with that. I just want to congratulate you both. Amy, you look absolutely beautiful tonight. You look fine, Chris. I've known Chris for almost 9 years, which is hard to believe. I seriously feel like I just met you. When I first met him, he was just a surfer bum, board shorts, sandals. Used to have plenty of hair. 9 years later, though, he's still in the water 6 days a week. But Amy, you have classed this guy up quite a bit, so we thank you very much for that. No, but seriously, I've always found Chris to be a very good friend. Not just when things are going right, but even when things aren't so great. Chris is the sort of person you can absolutely rely on, and not everyone can say they have that kind of person in their life. So thank you, Chris. And Amy, you've become such a great friend over the years. We've shared some classes together in college, but it really wasn't until you and Chris started dating that I really got to know you and find out what a genuine person you are. So it's great to know you, and it's great to be a friend of yours. I know I don't have to remind you this, but this guy absolutely loves you with all of his heart, and that's been pretty clear since the beginning. I want to say that you both have been such incredible friends to Caitlin and I over the years, and though you guys live hundreds of miles apart, you guys might as well be right around the corner with as much as we see each other. I've had the privilege of knowing you through the entirety of your relationship, and it's been really exciting to watch you build your lives together. Chris, I couldn't be happier that you found your partner in life, and I know that the two of you will live happily ever after. I know that however things change and whatever fate rolls your way, you two will make the most out of everything that you have. So, I heard you took some dancing lessons. I'm hoping that we see more of that tonight. Anyways, raise your glasses, please. Cheers to Chris and Amy to a happy marriage.
Cheers. Love you, Amy.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome. If I haven't had a chance to meet you, my name is Mike Lewis, and I am the very proud father of this beautiful bride, Amy. I'm just so happy for both of you today. Love you. Rochelle and I would like to welcome and thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. It means so much for us to join this joyful and memorable day for us, for our family. Rochelle and I would like to welcome Linda and Steve and their entire family into ours. This couple is a very special couple, as you know. They're two fantastic, I won't say kids, but they are young adults that have so much going for them that we could not be happier. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. That's our family back there. They cheers at everything. Pastor Ryan, who may not be here right now. Pastor Ryan, thank you very much for the special ceremony here that we had this evening. We're so happy for that. I do have to say that I am the luckiest man here this evening. Almost. You would think this would be getting easier for me, being this is my third daughter that I'm giving her hand in marriage, but each of my three daughters have a special place in my heart, and these days are very emotional and happy for me, and I am so happy for you tonight, Amy and Chris. I wish you so much happiness and the best in life. I always say there's behind a man, there's always the woman that makes him the best in life. And I have to say that I have that with Rochelle. Thank you. God knew that I needed some extra help. So that's why he gave me 3 loving and beautiful daughters. And you can see the chain on my chain marks on my neck. They pulled me along in the right direction throughout my life. No, not really. You girls are fantastic, and thank you for all your help throughout my life. And also, I could not be happier to say that I have now 3 fantastic sons that I treasure and could not be prouder of. Cheers, gents and ladies. That always helps. That's coming up here very shortly. We're going to take a poll. Okay, let's move on now. No pressure. Amy, what a beautiful ceremony we had this evening. All your planning, Chris and Amy, turned out as beautiful as you guys had envisioned. We could not have been happier for you. One of the moments that I always treasure, and this is true for each of my daughters, is the few minutes we had before we walked out into the ceremony and down the aisle. We got to talk a little bit. I took Amy out of her trance, the bride trance that everybody hears about. But it was really a special moment. I will always remember that in my heart, honey, to have that little talk with you, and it means a lot to me. It was during that time I did a quick rewind that I look back and I look at the time that you were born, just a few years ago. Truly. And I know it's a cliche. It does seem like it was just a short time ago, but it does go by quickly. And then I fast forward to today, where I was honored to walk you down the aisle in your wedding. I could not have been happier for you. People have asked me about losing a daughter during having her hand asked in marriage, and you don't lose a daughter during or having her hand asked in marriage. My daughters have such a special place in my heart, and always will for the rest of my life, and I truly mean that. I love you 3 girls so much. Rochelle and I like to take a moment to recognize all of your friends. Your friends are a testament to the people you are. And your friends, this is the last time I'll be talking, thank God, to at one of my daughter's weddings. And I just like to recognize that your friends are a special group of people that are so genuine and polite and fun to be with. And I hope our paths continue to cross in the future. I wish you the best, and I know our world is in great hands. Cheers to all of you. Okay, enough for the gush. We're going to get down to the basics. Chris, I vividly remember the first time Amy mentioned that she had met this special guy in her life. She said, Mom and Dad, I met this guy. He's from Southern California. He's really cool. And he is the best surfer. Don't worry, Sally, this won't get too bad. So we're going to Laguna Grill to meet him this one afternoon, I remember. And we arrive, and I have all these different envisionings of who this guy is going to be. And I picture this young guy coming up to me saying, "Hey, dude." But they quickly vanished. This guy turned out to be such a sweet guy. He's a good guy, not a sweet guy. I mean, I'm sorry. A cool guy. He's sweet too. Okay. But we could not have been happier to have you become part of Amy's life, Chris. Hello. Chris, Chris, I know today you and Amy joined hands with a wonderful young man who has a big heart, who puts a sparkle in her eyes. I see it right now, and a beautiful smile on her face. You're her perfect man and Prince Charming and her hero. We could not be happier for both of you. Cheers. Chris, I remember the time when it was actually about a little over a year ago. I know there's a few cheers in here. That. Yeah, that's okay. We'll keep it going. So, it was about a year ago, and you and I were sitting at the kitchen table. It was about the middle of the day, and it was Amber and Peter's wedding day, if I remember right. I do remember that day. And you and I were just sitting at the kitchen table, and I had a few things on my mind, you know, with the evening coming up, and I was thinking, wow, this is a big day in our family. And then you said, Mike, I have something I want to talk to you about. And then I said to myself, there's something going on here. So I said, yes, Chris, what would you like to talk about? And he asked me at that time for Amy's hand in marriage. And I would just have to say time stopped at that point. And I made you sweat a little bit. I walked out of the room. I came back in, sat down, and I said, Chris, I am so happy for you and for Amy, and I could not be prouder to have you as part of our family. Couple of words of advice, I guess maybe I could give you that I'll pass along to you first, Chris. Froyos, upon request, are very important. Turtles are to be discussed further. And also, you can never arrive at the airport too early. Also, just some advice for both of you, that you guys have so much going for you at this point, but just something to keep in mind. You guys share so much together, and I just want to say, share your lives every day with each other. Share the happiness and the victories together. They are so much fun when you do that together. If you have challenges, overcome them and overcome them as a team. Be each other's best friend. I'm sorry about that. Be each other's best friend. That is part of coming over challenges and victories together. And also, most importantly, decide on which baseball team you guys are going to cheer for. I think the Dodgers have a 3-game lead after tonight. I'd like to raise your glasses to Chris and Amy. May the memories and happiness of today be with you forever. Our love and support will always be there for you. Make each other the most important part of each other's life each and every day. Dream, laugh, and enjoy each other always. Congratulations and cheers.
All right, a couple more cheerses. All right, well, first off, I want to thank you all for coming. This has been the perfect day for me and Amy, and we can't thank you all enough for traveling for us. It means the world to us. First, I want to thank my new family, Mike and Rochelle, for putting on such an amazing wedding. Congratulations, Rochelle. 3 weddings in 3 years. You're finally done. And thank you, Mike, for such the great, nice words. I feel very honored for you to be my father-in-law. And then also thank you to my family for coming, my mom and my stepfather, Steve, for everything you've done for us. Thank you. And now all the thank yous and everything, I have to say, how beautiful does this girl look tonight? She is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how I landed her, but she looks beautiful. So. But thank you all for coming. Have a great time tonight, and cheers.
Cheers.
Are my all-time favorite, and I really don't think we have anything special to pass on aside from always hold on to your love. The love, that's where it starts. It's everything, and we are so happy to celebrate your love tonight and your forever after. Cheers.
Cheers. And
cheers.
And we are both really honored to be a part of your lives. And we really feel that the rest of our lives are going to be blessed because we have you two as our best friends and our family. And you will be our crutch for the years to come as we raise kids and grow together. And I know that we can always be your crutch as well. And I don't want you guys to forget that. We love you dearly.
And I think the wristbands say it all. There are 4 wedding bands. Secretly, I think they are 2 for Amy and Chris, 2 for me and Pete.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let's get a close-up on that real quick.
Let's do it.
See, one's for me and Amber, and one's for Chris and Amy.
We are making it happen. That's what it is. It's fate.
And in all seriousness, congratulations.
We love you
Chris,
guys.
I hooked you up fat, bro. Hooked you up fat.
Always and forever.
Cheers.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
A long time ago, little Amy and little Amber were the pages in my wedding, holding up my wedding dress. It was a long time ago. And as adorable as they were then on that day, they were both so beautiful in their weddings. And this is the 3rd and final wedding for the 3 girls. Woo! Welcome to the family, Chris. Now for all 3 of your girls, where are the babies? Give them time, give them time.
Love you all.
We love you guys.
We love you and have a wonderful life together.
Thank
as
you.
I know you will. And stay as beautiful as you are.
Kisses.
Mwah. Congratulations!
Chris, you hit the lotto. Congratulations.
So did Amy.
No, Amy, well, you know, Amy did okay.
Amy could do better.
Chris did a lot better.
Krispy Kreme and Fames. Let me just talk to you for like 2 seconds.
Yay, fun!
There's 17 rules to a successful marriage. One, never.
2 seconds.
Don't constipate.
Okay, so I love you guys.
All right.
Have a wonderful time. You'll figure the other 16 out.
They're very important.
We love you guys. You're both gorgeous. Congratulations.
Yay, congratulations!
Oh, ping pong ball.
Hi, Amy and Chris. It's Aaron and
Jack.
just wanted to say your guys' wedding was absolutely amazing and beautiful, and we had an absolute blast. We love you guys so much, and we wish we were back in Murray senior year, living it up. Your guys' wedding was beautiful. Hope you guys have the most amazing wedding and marriage, and wish you guys the best.
Thanks for having us.
Love you guys.
Hi, Amy and Chris. Beautiful wedding. Love you very much. Take care.
Much happiness to you both. We love you.
Congratulations, Chris and Amy. Love you very much.
Say hi, Brennan.
Congratulations. Chris and Amy, thank you so much for having us at your wedding. It's been an awesome time so far.
It has.
And
we want to wish you the happiest of marriages, and we've been so privileged to call you guys both our friends and watch your love over the years, and we're so excited for the lifetime in front of you.
And for every exciting event going forward, I will bring a wine bag for Mr. Chris Mason.
Hashtag fun, hashtag silly. Love you guys.
Hey, is this thing on? Hey, hi, Chris, Cletus, pleasure, open bar. Oh my, well, just want to say thank you so much. Really appreciate what y'all done with the place. Very pretty, very nice. Still don't know what these shoes are for, but I'm gonna keep them on for y'all. Just want to say primarily thank you for the open bar. Really wish y'all could enjoy your time together. Me and my sister hope to have the same love that y'all share and carry it ever after. So wish y'all the best. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Amy and Chris. We love you so much, and thank you for having us at your wedding.
Best wishes to you, happy couple. We love you so much.
Yes, you guys are a beautiful couple, and thank you for the awesome wedding. It was lots of fun. And
I love
glad
you.
to have you guys as part of the family. Thank you.
Welcome to
Love
the
you
fam,
guys.
Chris. Love you.
Hi, Chris and Amy. We just wanted to tell you we had a really nice time today. Jack, say hi. Hi.
First guy here.
And we love you both very much. Okay? And we hope you have a wonderful honeymoon.
Hello.
Hi, Amy and Chris. Hello, as Mike would say. Hello.
Hello.
Amy and Chris, this is amazing. Not the pizza, sorry. The actual wedding. It is, yes. And Amy, I already told you earlier, you make a stunning bride. The beautiful, like, I'm gonna steal your dress. I told you, I'm gonna take your dress. Yes. But this, best idea ever. And I hope you get a fresh, hot pizza delivered to your room at the end of this night.
Like you requested.
Yes.
It was very nice. Thank you for everything. Great meeting you.
Yes.
Have a
Chris,
wonderful year.
Surf's up, bro. And yeah, I'm sad
right.
we missed you on the beach. We were at the beach earlier today, but yeah, we're gonna go enjoy our pizza and enjoy the dance floor with you. Love you both.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Amy and Chris, we could not be happier for you guys tonight. What a celebration. And you guys pulled it off. The weather was great, and everything turned out perfect. We couldn't be happier for you guys.
And Dad was right. We just left the dancing floor. It's happening out there. And Dad was right when he said you guys are blessed with such great friends out there. We've heard so many well wishes of your friends coming up to us, saying how much they love the two of you and how much fun they have had. And we are so blessed to have another son-in-law in our family. And we are so happy, and it's such joy and peace to celebrate tonight with the two of you. It was absolutely everything that you hoped and thought it would be and more. We love you both, and cheers to salty toes and happy kisses. I said that wrong. Salty toes and something I can't remember because I've had a few too many drinks. Cheers to you both. We love you, and we wish you your happily ever after.
Love you too.
Love you.
As Darren reminded me earlier, well, I met Chris 9 years ago, almost to the day, and ever since then he's been definitely one of my best friends. I'm sorry I couldn't move up to the city with you guys, because
Coward!
just to be with you guys all the time. Thank you, Brady. Amy, I love you very much. I couldn't imagine Chris with anyone else. You guys are so perfect for each other. I'm just honored to be in your wedding. So thank you very much for having me here. I very much appreciate it. I love you both. I wish you the best health and happiness throughout your life. And congratulations. Thank you.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Amy. This is Jessica, by the way. You guys met her. You probably might not remember because we were all drinking pretty heavily. Amazing wedding. Beautiful ceremony, beautiful reception, everything. You guys were awesome. Thank you for having us. More than honored to be here. 2 stories real quick. So I never told you guys this, but the first time I met all of you, I didn't know Amy and Amber were twin sisters. So first time I met Chris and Amy, they were like kissing, and then later, the next day, I think, I saw Pete and Amber kissing. Didn't know Amber was a twin sister, though, so I asked Josh. I was like, are they sharing Amy right now? Because I had no idea. He cracked up laughing because he told me they were twin sisters. I was like, you're full of shit, Josh. No, they're not twin sisters. Lo and behold, Chris and Amy walk in. I was like, they're really twin sisters. And I couldn't get over that. I was astounded at the fact that 2 twin sisters were dating 2 roommates and they ended up marrying each other. Second story is a more important story. Remember at the end of my first year at Cal Poly, me and Chris were talking, and I asked him, how's everything going? How's Amy, etc. And he was like, everything with Amy is great. She makes me want to be such a good person. She makes me feel incredible. I want to be with her forever. And I could tell the genuine in his heart that he was so in love with Amy, and it touched my heart. A guy I just hardly met, and I could tell he was so nice and so loving, and Amy made him such just a better person. It just brought so much life out of his heart, and it warmed me to this day. I still think about it, that time he told me about how much he was in love with Amy and how he wanted to spend forever with her and how much he made her a better person. And that's probably my fondest memory of Chris, how he opened up to me and told me how he felt about Amy. And Amy is amazing. She takes such good care of Chris. She's an amazing woman. I wish the best for them. All the happiness in the world. They are going to go a long time, do great things together. Absolutely astounded and happy for you guys. Congratulations. Cheers to you both.
So by this point, you probably know I like pizza. But you know what I love more? Chris and Amy are my favorite type of za. From the moment I met them, I knew they were meant for each other. It's something special. Really, really appreciate them as friends, and wish them nothing but the best in life together.
This guy, it was the most amazing thing ever. Look at Wagner right now.
That's about all I got, and I just wish that they really spread, the aloha life forever, and I know they will.
Hi, Chris and Amy.
We wish to thank you very much for a great evening and congratulations on you and your happiness in your future. The Steiner family loves to be with you and your family. And thank you, Mike and Rochelle, for the great evening from all of us. And there are probably some comments that someone else would like to add.
Congratulations to Chris and Amy. We love you.
Love you. To the moon and back. What a
Thank
great
you so
night,
much.
you guys. We love you. Happy honeymooning. Mwah.
Thank you.
So this lady has amazing words to say, and I just honor everything that she has to say. So this is gonna happen, right, Nia?
Right now. I don't know if it's amazing, but I was there the first night Chris and Amy got together, and I just want to say I'm so excited for y'all. And it's been 7 years now that I've got to know y'all, and I'm cheers to y'all's future. And I've said y'all like seven times now, so I'm so excited. So love y'all a long time. Cheers.
Hi, Chris and Amy. This is Kaylin, my girlfriend. It was really a pleasure meeting you tonight. No, we're extremely happy to be a part of your evening, and we genuinely love you guys so much. You've been such great friends to us over the years. Amy, you looked absolutely amazing tonight. Seriously, you knocked that guy out of the water. But yeah.
Now that Cameron is done speaking, I'm losing my voice, but I just want to say to you guys that the same, you know? You mean everything to us, and we're so happy to be here, and we are so excited to continue celebrating with you forever and ever and ever and ever. Cheers to vodka!
I'm looking forward so much to the adventures that we have together and traveling and going to music festivals and hopefully leaving the country and getting the hell out of here pretty soon. We love you guys very much.
Cheers, love you.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
I just want to say, Chris, man, I love you. You're the man. You stepped into a situation with the fraternity. You took it by the horns and you drove us through a pretty shitty time. And you brought the house to where it is today. I mean, Lambda Chi wouldn't be Lambda Chi without you. We're the dream team, baby. And Amy, only thing I can say is 209, Stockton, California. You can't go wrong when you're born in the best place on earth. Our families love each other. We grew up from, you know, there's photos of us, you wearing a bonnet. I think I'm in some little baby overalls. All I gotta say is that strong families stay strong families, and you guys are gonna have a strong family. Love you guys, congratulations.
Hey Chris, Amy, I want to say congratulations. John probably has some words to say, maybe.
Yeah, congrats Chris and Amy, thanks for having us. We'll see you at the Salmon House.
I look forward to seeing you at the Salmon House later,
5 to 10
Chris,
minutes.
with a horse mask on.
Yeah, the taco-
Cheers.
Got the Jack in the Box already arranged for you, so we'll see you there.
Chris, Amy, just wanted to say thank you so much for everything. You are the most hospitable, wonderful, and warm people I know. I feel like, you know what, although we've only known each other for a few years, you guys have been so warm and welcoming to me, and I honestly love you guys so much. I couldn't be happier for you, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. You're gonna be the most amazing couple, and I wish you guys the best. Thank you so much.
You know, I've known Amy for a long time, and she's a great girl. And Chris and I, well, we have a relationship.
Hi, Chris and Amy. Congratulations. We love you guys. If we could give you any advice, it would be to always remember that you're a team. And
things aren't always going to be equal throughout your marriage, but you help each other out through everything, and you support each other, and you make stuff work.
Yep.
You just always love each other, and that's the most important thing.
yeah, you always look out for each other.
Yep.
Get each other through the bad times.
Your wife, your husband, they become number one, and you make sure that you remember that.
Yep, yep. And make sure you have lots of babies because they're awesome. They're a lot of work, but they're amazing too. They bring out the joy in life for sure. And we are so excited to be celebrating with you, and we know you guys are awesome together. We love you very much.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Chris
Say
and
something.
Amy, we're so happy for you.
I'm sorry to say Chris still has the same dance moves he had back in middle school, but
Yeah.
hopefully that will change.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I know you guys are gonna have the greatest life. And I'm gonna send Chris. I'm gonna send you some Rogaine, and we're gonna get you some more hair on top, and everything will be lovely. All right.
We love
We
you.
sure love you. Bye bye.
Amy and Chris, we're so happy for you guys as you start this new and exciting chapter. We love you guys both, and we wish you much success and love in the future. Mwah.
Chris and Amy, congratulations, guys. We're so happy that you guys are, well, Chris, that you're finally part of this family. And we love you both. So congratulations, guys.
Congratulations!